how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17? Lucky number 17. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a highly requested video. I am going to talk to you guys all about my piercing. All of my piercings, I just counted them there. I've got 17 piercings currently. I have only ever taken out one piercing. So what I thought I would do is talk you through each piercing, when I had it done roughly, my pain rating, if I can remember. Quite a lot of my piercings I got done when I was quite young, but I do kind of mostly remember. I am also going to talk you through my jewellery. Down below in the down bar, you will find every piece of jewellery I have linked. Disclaimer, straight off the bat, loads of the jewellery I have is not cheap. I have worked it out and nearly every bit of my nice jewellery was a gift. There is no way in heck that I would have it all if that wasn't the case. So this is stuff that I've collected over a really, really long time. So I've done loads of research this morning and I've found 3 amazing websites where you can get loads of jewellery that's just like mine, but it's a fraction of the price because of the materials that were used. So all my stuff, for example, is real gold. Some of the sparklier guys in my collection have got diamonds in them. So straight off the bat, I am not a princess. This is literally the only thing that I indulge in, that I love, and I've only ever bought myself, I think, 2 of the nice piercings that I've got, which I'll talk to you guys about. So this video, I was excited to do it, but part of me wasn't, because this is kind of letting you guys into my guilty pleasure, which is jewellery. I'm not going to apologise for it, but just so you understand. So the first piercing that I ever got was my lobes. I think I got them done when I was about 8 years old, and I went to a jeweller with my mum. We didn't go to Claire's for some reason. Everyone goes to Claire's, but we went into a jeweller, and I am sure that they used a gun, because that's how people used to always do the lobe piercings. You go into Claire's accessories, they still use a gun. I was so excited. I remember the morning my mum just asked me, would you like to get your ears pierced today? And I was like, oh my god, yes. I was so excited. It was like the best day of my life. I got them done with little gold stars, which were so cute. I loved them so much. And then went home that night, went to sleep. In the morning I woke up and the first thing I did was felt to see if it was a dream or not, if I got my ears pierced. That's how excited I was. It was not a dream, it was actually the start of an unhealthy obsession. So that was my first piercing I ever got. Cannot really remember if it was sore. I think I was just too excited for it to even register as sore. They healed up super easy. Second and third piercings were the consecutive lobes. The second and third lobe and this guy up here soon followed. Much the same. I got them done at Claire's. I remember they did it with a gun. Didn't hurt. Healed fine. I never really had any problems. When they're healing, they can get a little bit funny, but they always just end up healing. I never had any severe issues. Best advice is leave them alone. Cartilage is a little bit different. I got this done with a gun as well, and I don't think you're allowed to do that, because I'm sure I've heard somewhere that it can shatter the cartilage if you use a gun. But I'm sure I got that done at Claire's and they used a gun for it. 3 lobe ones, all these 3, I would give a 3 out of 10. Cartilage, I can't remember if this one hurt or not, but the aftermath of a cartilage piercing, it takes a longer time to heal. You cannot really sleep. When you have a cartilage piercing, you can't sleep on that side of your head. But I have a tip for you. When you get your ears pierced, regardless of what kind of piercing you're getting, you need your travel pillow, because when I sleep, I'm a side sleeper most of the time, and if it's not on my side, it's on my front, but my head's turned to the side. So I really struggle when it comes to sleeping with piercings. Fret not, everybody. This is a neck pillow. I got this from Kiehl's. Thank you very much, Kiehl's. And what I do is I put this here so my ear is fine, and I sleep like that. And it keeps your ear from getting crushed. Honestly, what a difference it makes. It lets your ear heal properly, and it stopped me from getting a keloid, which is a funny type of scar tissue that builds up kind of for no reason on cartilage piercings. So I've actually been getting piercings on either side of my ears lately, so it just means that I can sleep at night without having to sleep like a mummy. You need one of these, and get one that's just the same size the whole way around, nice and soft. So that was my first ever cartilage piercing. They are different than your lobe piercings just because it takes quite a bit of time for them to heal. I'm sure that I was still kind of hurting a little bit after a whole year. I think that's totally normal. That's been the case with all my piercings. Again, everyone's kind of pain tolerance and healing time is different. Next, got my belly button pierced. Belly button I got done when I was 14. My dad took me to a little tattoo shop in Cornwall because we were on holiday. It was fucking agony. I will never forget, I was only 14, right? I didn't really think it was going to be that sore, but I remember they put a clamp on me to like get the skin or whatever, like pinch the skin so they knew where they were going to put the needle through. That was done with a needle. This was my first piercing done with a needle. And I remember thinking the clamp was so sore because it was so tight. And I was a wee skinny 14-year-old, so I was just lying like this. And then he put the needle through, put the jewellery through, and I thought that was quite sore as well. And then when I stood up, I nearly passed out. I was like hit a whitey, and I thought I was going to die. Oh my god, for me at the time, probably could have dealt with it better now, but at the time, oh my god, I thought it was like a 8.5 out of 10. Oh my god, agony. It took quite a while to heal. It didn't go funny. My belly button didn't go infected or anything like that. I just found it hard to like sit down and stand up for a couple of days. I do actually like having it done because I don't have, this sounds stupid, but it kind of breaks up the mass that is in my stomach. It's got a little jewel in it, kind of jazzes it up a little bit. So after I got my belly button done, I left it for years and years and years, and then I got my conch done in Venice Beach in LA, and it was literally a woman and a needle, and she just put it through my ear. She had the needle through my ear, and say I'm like sitting here, she had this, and she was over here reaching for something else, so she was wiggling, and my ear was attached to her needle, and that flipping hurt, man. That really hurt. Conch was probably my worst ear piercing, just because it's such a chunky bit, and by conch I mean this guy right here. I got it pierced with a bar, and then I got it changed quickly to a really large hoop, and then I got this one put in. The conch I've had pierced for 1.5 years now, and it's only just got to the point where I can wiggle this about. Like, it was still sore. It still hurts if I lie on it for like a long time, but it's getting there. We're getting somewhere. About 6 months after that, I got this little guy pierced, and this was my first ever piercing at Maria Tash. Maria Tash is a really gorgeous piercing brand. I have started going there. It was the start of a very unhealthy obsession. I flipping love them. Are they too expensive for what they are? Will I still gonna buy it? Yes, I love it. So this was my first ever Maria Tash piercing. This guy was super easy. It healed pretty quickly. I think it's because it's in a tiny little place that's kind of unbothered. This part of my ear gets battered about quite a lot, whether it be when I'm brushing my hair or when I'm sleeping, but this is like a little safe little nook, and it's called a rook. Probably a reason for that. Conch, if belly button was 8.5, conch is an 8.5, 100%. This little guy, I would give a 4, just a 4. It wasn't too sore afterwards either. And then I quickly got these two pretty soon after each other. These guys were like a 3. They were so easy. They healed really quickly. I don't know whether it's because the cartilage is just really thin. The flower, that's from Maria Tash as well. That was a gift from Jack for my birthday. That is what I got this piercing pierced with. The J underneath, this was a gift as well. This is a little 14 karat gold J, which I love. This actually was pierced with this hoop here, but it wouldn't heal. It was so swollen and so sore. I got it done months ago. So it got to the point where it was so sore. I don't recommend this. I took it out myself and put the little J in it to heal. It's only been a week since I've done that, and already it feels a lot better. I'm going to get so much stuff in the comments about how you shouldn't do that, but it was killing me and it was really pissing me off. So I changed it over and it's doing a lot better now. The questions that I get asked the most by far are about my nose piercing and my lip piercing. Nose was easy enough. Needle went through, your eyes water because there's quite a big crunch feeling, which doesn't sound great because it's not great. And I got mine pierced with a hoop. I got a small keloid, which is basically the bump that you sometimes see around cartilage piercing. So I got a really small bump on my nose, which annoyed me so much. It went away when I went on holiday and I was in the sea loads. I was in the ocean loads. So the salty water basically just kept on cleaning it, and then it just went away. Nose healed great. I had no problem since then. The biggest question by far is where I got my nose ring from, and I don't even like telling you guys because it cost me a fortune. This was a wedding present to myself. This is the nose ring that I wanted for when me and Jack get married, and I thought, why not just get it right now? And it is from Maria Tash. I've tagged it down below, but it is an earring. So this is actually a hoop earring, a really small one. From experience, if you go into a good piercer, so the place that I get pierced in Glasgow when I go is Nirvana. I've actually got my nipple pierced as well, but I'm not getting my nipple out on YouTube. My nipple piercing is a really simple gold barbell. It's real gold because real gold is great to have. I absolutely love gold. I'm obsessed with gold. I'm sure you can tell with my jewellery that I wear. all the time. I absolutely love gold jewellery, my necklaces and everything. So my nipple bar is just a really small gold barbell. I would give that like a 6 out of 10. It healed absolutely fine within like 3 weeks. It felt normal and I have been absolutely fine ever since. And that's all I'll say on my nipple. But with my nose, if you go into a good piercer, you will find really gorgeous hoop earrings that have got the kind of jewels on them. I've tagged some down below as well. See if you were just to get a plain one of those and put it in your nose, exact same thing. That may bode the question, why did you pay so much for yours when you can get the exact same thing for cheaper? I don't want to answer those kind of questions, because I've never thought about it until now. Love my nose piercing. I think it really jazzes up my face. My lip piercing, I get asked all the time about this. I worked at Illamasqua, which is a makeup counter, and I went and got it pierced on my lunch break. For anyone who lives in London, the girl that pierced my lip is called Gemstone Piercing, and she works at Love Hate Social Club in London. She used to work in Glasgow. She's brilliant. She did my lip for me and I'm very, very happy. She told me, for everyone that always asks about my jewellery, because it's not easy to find at all, to look up a website called BVLA. I was to look at some of the tops or the curved bars, but I'm gonna have a little look on there and I'll tag some below. But basically my lip bar is a flat disc on the top with a gem in it, so it sits flat to my lip, and underneath the same thing. So when I'm just talking, all you can really see is this piercing. This piercing is called a vertical Labret. Was it sore? Yeah. Did it take ages to heal? No. It was really, really quick. Probably my least fussy piercing, if that makes sense. It healed really, really quickly. She did a really, really great job. You guys know, if you don't know, I get lip fillers. I've not had any in a while, but when I was getting my lip fillers, what I would do is take this bar out, put a longer one in to deal with any swelling, and then I just got my lips done with the bar out, and then as soon as I was finished getting my lips done, I would put the bar back through. I think I had a little bit of filler in my lips before I got the piercing, and then after the piercing I've had loads more done since, and it's been absolutely fine. And that brings us on to the piercing that I took out. I used to have my tongue pierced. Honestly, I loved it. I thought it looked really, really cute. It had a little gold bar in it. It looked sick. I would never have got it done if someone had told me how badly it would ruin my teeth. Whenever I was eating, I would crunch down on the tongue bar instead of the food. So basically it got like mixed in with the food and I would crunch down. Maybe it's just the way I eat, I don't know. But every time I crunched down, it would damage my tooth a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And I've had to have 2 root canals done because wherever the tongue bar has cracked my tooth, all the baddies have got in my tooth and it's decayed from the inside out because I didn't realise the tooth was even damaged. Never in my life would I have got my tongue bar done if I'd known how much dental work I'd have to get done afterwards. Let that just be a lesson. I thought it looked really, really cute. I loved it, but that was not worth it whatsoever. So I took it out as soon as I realised that that's what the problem was. I took it out and let it heal up. The piercing that I've got up here, I've linked down below as well. Again, from Maria Tash. It's just a really cute little diamond loop with chains that hang down. I think it's so, so nice for the top of the ear because it just adds a little bit of pizzazz, you know, a little bit of fun. So you guys, that is all my piercings. Quickly on aftercare, I really, really, truly believe that when you get your piercings done, just leave them alone. If you can, just don't touch them, leave them alone, let them do their thing. If you need to wash them, I would use salt water, and by salt water I mean sea salt. You make your own saline solution, which is basically like salt water, and you get sea salt and you do 1/4 teaspoon per egg cup of warm water, and then all you would do is let that dilute, give it a little stir around, and then I just like using cotton pads, soaking the cotton pad in the water and just resting it over the piercing, and then using a little cotton bud and just going around the piercing. That is by far the best way to heal your piercings. Try and leave them alone. I know it's really hard, but just try and leave them alone, do their thing. Your body will heal. The last time I was in Nirvana getting a piercing, this is what John the piercer told me. He told me to go and get Dettol antiseptic wash. This is the benzalkonium chloride. It's like a ready to use wound spray. This really helps if you are getting bumps around your piercings. So if you've got that nasty little keloid against your cartilage piercing or your nose or whatever, I literally was just spraying this into cotton pads, running it over, and then sometimes I literally was just going like this. Wait, I'll just do it like that. But literally I was just spraying this straight onto my ear, letting it dry, doing that morning and night, and the bump literally went away within like a week. It was gone. So this stuff's really, really good. Any more questions? I feel like this video has been a little bit all over the place, but if you've got any more questions for me, please just ask me down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. And also, If you guys have any tips or tricks for healing your piercings, then please let us know down below as well. You guys sometimes know better than me, most of the time, I would say, actually. So I hope that filled you guys in on all my piercings. Any more videos like this that you would like from me, please do let me know down below. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hi there.
Oh, hello, glam honey.
She's working. My ears are going red because I'm hot. Second, and I got something on my lip. This literally has dog hair all over it. Laptop, you're having a bit of a moment. This is too loud. Oh my god, look how red that ear's gone because I'm warm. And what I did, I spat bogies everywhere. Gemma just did it great. She did a great. Now I've done that and now my ear looks wet. That's dumb.